So, you can hold your own in battle as well. It seems I underestimated you.
That makes two of us. Was that a part of your butler training?
I see you still have some reservations about my true profession. Though I'm sure my victory here lends my words no credit.
Your victory? What in the...
Any thief worth his salt should recognize that band. The mark of a convict. The fool's bangle, as some call it. Undeniable proof of a thief's humiliating blunder.
Get this off of me!
I do not take my orders from you. I've attached it to your arm for a reason. If anyone is to see it, they shall know of your failure here today.
Why, you...
However, I imagine your pride will not permit you to be seen with it, and that makes it perfect leverage for negotiations.
Negotiations?
You may have broken into my home, but for now, I will overlook your transgressions.
Oh, great. More company.
Pardon my belated introduction. My name is Cordelia Ravis, and I am the lady of the house.
Regards to your decorator. They sure have a way with traps.
Allow me to explain. The treasure you are after is a family heirloom known as the Dragonstones.
You don't say.
The Dragonstones have been in my family for generations.
Wait, dragon stones? I see one.
Yes, once there were more. But the stones were stolen during the chaos following my parents' passing. Fortunately, Heathcote was able to recover the Sapphire Stone.
What touching devotion. Is this the part where I move to tears?
Perhaps, once you understand your place in this story. If you collect the 3 remaining stones, we shall remove the band from your arm.
So, this was your plan all along.
Yes, but please understand, I had no choice.
Well, aren't you too clever? Setting a thief to catch a thief.
Don't thieves often say, the ensnared has only himself to blame?
Yeah, they do. For a butler, you sure know a lot about thieves, old man.
I dare not bore you with my story when there are more pressing matters at hand. Will you undertake Miss Ravis's mission, young thief? If you refuse...
I'll do the job.
Excellent. Then I pray your journey will be a successful one.
Oh, you're back.
With a tale to tell, too. I'll trade it for a drink.
Afraid I don't deal in that currency.
Listen, I just came from Ravis Manor. Had a lovely chat with a fellow named Heathcote. Maybe you know him?
I did warn you not to go there. So, was it everything you expected it to be?
All that and more, and now I'm awfully thirsty. I might need 2 drinks to get this bad taste out of my mouth.
Coming right up.
Well, it's time to head out of town. That didn't go the way he expected. A bit unfortunate.
Mr. Therion! Mr. Therion, please wait!
Ugh, what now?
I came to see you off on your journey. As it is at my behest that you're setting out.
Look, I'm just fulfilling my half of a bargain. Nothing more, nothing less.
I understand that, but...
He's right, milady. This is simply an agreement between us and a skilled but short-sighted thief.
Exactly.
There is something you should know before you go. As you saw, I recovered a blue stone. It is known as the Sapphire Dragonstone. The remaining 3 are the Dragonstones of Ruby, Emerald, and Gold, each named for its sheen.
And if I steal them all back for you, you'll remove this band.
You have my word.
Your word? Well, that sounds legitimate. Any idea where I should start looking?
Rumor has it that a scholar in Noblecourt is researching the Ruby Dragonstone.
Noblecourt. Great. I'll fit right in.
Mr. Therion!
What is it this time?
Please, do take care out there. Did I say something amiss?
Never thought a man of my talents would be working for someone like... it's nothing. You'll get your stones back soon. Just leave the thieving to me.
And so Therion set forth, his mission which he begrudgingly accepted, to retrieve the remaining 3 Dragonstones of House Ravis, that he might have the mark of shame removed from his arm. Little did he know what fate awaited him. Before you continue your journey across Orstera, there are 7 others who await you. Why not venture out and find them? Together you can defeat even the greatest foes. A monster came out of nowhere and got me in the leg. I can hardly put any weight on it. I hate to be a bother, but do you have a healing grape? Sure. Whew. Feels good to be back on my feet. Can't thank you enough. I'd been done for. But you hadn't come along. My name is Kit. On a journey to find my father, he disappeared when I was just a boy. Are you on a journey too? Perhaps our paths too will cross again someday. Be safe, and may your travels bring you all that you seek. Side stories. There are people who need your help all across Orstera. Help the people of the realm using the power of path actions. There may be more than one way for you to solve their problems. And we got some money out of the thing. A lot more than we need to get multiple grapes on our own. And That's just screwed up, man. If you say no, what a complete loser you are, right? Well, that's if they took away the opportunity. Regardless, we got a bird. Vulnerable to the classic sword, I see. I'm low. Looks like I'm still fresh after that last fight. Things happen, I'm sorry.
And that's that.
But that level up fixes things up quite nicely. Let's give ourselves a save. Okay. I guess this gives us an idea of where we are. Is there... Oh, we can hit the world map. Transport yourself instantly to any town you visited before. Select the place you want to go with the cursor, then press the A button. You can only fast travel to cities, towns, and villages. Fast travel may be unavailable, depending on your progress in the game. And this is Hanet Chapter 1. So what, do we just go to these areas to initiate their thing? And then Therion Chapter 2 is a level 22 I see what they want then. They definitely want you to engage with this stuff in a certain way. And it looks like depending on where you go will lead you to certain characters. So it looks like Hanet, I think it said, up here would be... Yeah, it seems like it looks like a she, would be the next person we run into naturally. At least if we go this way.
Come on, I've got better.
Look at these
things to do.
eggs. We surprised the eggs. Stop laughing. I hate that voice line so much. Like, I'm already done with it.
My turn.
It's like, not everything's funny, man.
My turn.
Your sense of humor is kind of screwed up. That's a tough egg to crack.
My turn.
Alright, that did it. Alright, here's the deal. We will go all in. I keep getting surprised when they don't die. There we go.
And that's that.
Stuff like having the enemy slide a little bit to the backward before they die is a really cool way of just saying, you got him. Like, right there. Ooh. A dark forest. I don't need to save just yet. Herb of Light.
Come on, I've got better things
Is that
to
a...
do.
Is that a squirrel?
Out of my way.
That's a marmot. Screw the marmot, I'm leaving. Not a fan of the marmot. Not a fan. I wanted to check that item we just picked up. Look at these nuts. Ooh, they're permanent increases. I'm guessing this also maxes out your HP as well. It does not. Holy crap, did it boost my thing. Here I was thinking it was like getting max HP ups, or in like Metroid or Igavanias, or using incense in Shin Megami Tensei games. Alright, well, how about we... Now, what was the thing I was looking at that I was interested in? I've almost complete Herb of Light. Cures a single ally of... Oh, okay. I mean, it's eye drops. for a lack of a more appropriate word. North is Swarky Trail to Swarky, Victor's Hollow, and then Boulder Fall. It looks like I'll want to go east, which is the Swarky looks to be the location that chick's at.
This is the beginning of your end.
I would like to point out that Therion is talking like an anime villain to a marmot. You shall burn in the fires of Hades, small animal that likes peanuts.
I'm ready. Are you? Try this.
We have encountered an enemy that I cannot break with my weapons. How about a little bit of thieving? Pomegranate, the essence of it. I truly love the essence of pomegranate. You guys know me. Yeah, I had a feeling that would break you.
Out of my way. Where's the nearest tavern?
Very nice. Alright, let's take our journey east. Look, a squirrel. Man, this game really is what I was hoping I Am Setsuna was going to be honest. Or like any of the Tokyo RPG Factory games. If you'll remember, for those who don't know about those games, they were a series of... it was around 2015 at E3. That was the year that Square had a conference, and they showed off Nier Automata for the first time. And they showed off... Kingdom Hearts 3 had its first trailer with, like, Sora's more current look. They announced, like, the Tangled world for that game. And a bunch of different other games. But it was also the year they announced that they had opened up a brand new studio entitled the Tokyo RPG Factory, and they were working on a game called Project Setsuna. And they touted it as a mid-range studio using lower quality, lower mid-range engines like Unity to make more classic style RPGs, because clearly they're going for a more AAA, more action oriented stuff with their more AAA titles like Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy 15, and Kingdom Hearts 3. And it was exciting because it's like, oh man, we'll get the spiritual successor to some of those old classic games, and they'll use some of those sensibilities, and it'll mean that this type of game isn't dead. And they made I Am Setsuna, which very much harkened back to Chrono Trigger, with its active time battle system done in tandem with running into enemies on the field and doing that kind of thing. Unfortunately, I don't find I Am Setsuna to be very good at all, because it doesn't really do anything new with the formula. It's one of those games that other games have done better, and there's nothing that it does especially great. And I feel like it really limited itself when it comes to the visuals of it, just constant. It was a specific decision to make it entirely an area that's more snow-like, and the entire soundtrack was done by a piano. And I just ended up not enjoying that game very much at all. I feel it was a bit of a disappointment when I was hoping that, hey, maybe this could be the start of an interesting return, new renaissance for like older style JRPGs to exist alongside the bigger, more exciting ones. And that didn't really happen with that. And then they made a new game, which came out I think last year, or maybe the beginning of this year, entitled Lost Sphere. And that game, I didn't play, but I heard middling things about. I heard some people say that they really liked it, and then I heard a lot of people saying, I love I Am Setsuna, and I hate this game. And I went, So I just kind of didn't engage with it. But to really bring it to the point that I was gonna say for this, is that I feel like this is what I wanted for my Setsuna. I wanted something that harkened back to the classic RPGs, tried to do something more with it, and just felt good to play in the whole package. And this is achieving that effortlessly, it feels like. I mean, of course, on the surface, you can automatically say that, because look at it. The graphics look good. It's using an art style that feels good, but there's also the way the UI is used. Everything just feels cozy from the way these menus look, the use of 16-bit style sprites, the use of voice acting, the way it zooms out into a world map like this. This feels like a 16-bit game made in the modern day, which is what it is. But it also does some interesting techniques where, like the mountains and the hills in the background are really just 3D clumps, and they're just using a more 16-bit style tile set. But the presentation on this is just glorious. I also noticed a bit of a problem over on the internet lands, and it was the fact that a lot of people were saying that this game is not worth $60 because 16-bit games aren't as expensive or hard to make as those big God of Wars and Grand Theft Autos and whatever AAA game you'd like to throw at it, Final Fantasy 15s and stuff like that. And I cannot disagree more. Like, games have different goals, but I feel like having to do certain things or have a specific type of art style to earn a price tag is a very short-sighted thing. I feel like it's really disrespectful, because when people say something isn't worth a full price, it means they're automatically saying this isn't worthy to be a true full game in a way, and I just have really... As I've grown older, I've become a lot more focused on, you know, being a bit more respectful towards the people that make these games, and they work really hard to make them. And I feel like demeaning them with insults and other things like that, I feel, is just completely unnecessary. And sometimes just not needed. Not needed at all. So, is she in? Yeah, she is in Sworky. So, we'll be able to get in there. But not before.
This is the beginning of your end.
Another nefarious moment.
But when it comes to this game, I'm very much enjoying it. It has a little bit of everything I want but it just feels complete, and that feels great. And it also seems to be doing a lot of different stuff with this whole non-linear game like flow, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, let's just go ahead and not do that. Uh-oh. Our 5-finger discount's not going as well here. Let me just get this earring from you. Nice! We actually got it. And a grape. And now, let's see, equipment. Pretty sure this leather hat's actually better. Accessories. Yeah, let's just pop those. Do I have a better longsword? Not just yet. Wait, hold on. Oh, it confused me because when you hover on certain things, they color them blue. And I think that's just based on what this weapon specifically augments or updates to your stats. God, I love everything about the presentation. Like, look at the frame here, the top and the middle there, it's spinning. And there's that level of that's just a frame over it, so there's a nice little shadow to it. I think you become a lot more privy to how something's presented when you're using the more minimalist graphics alongside the 2D art. And just the fact that things are moving in it, like looking at the ship over there in the water. We have a weapon shop, and that seems to be an opportunity for us to maybe pick up some other stuff here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's selling anything for me specifically, except for some of these updated things. Should I blow my money on all this? Probably. Yeah, equip it immediately as well. And of course, this has all the quality of life stuff you want. Alright. That seems to be all done. Empty coin pouch. Let's give it a try. Nice. And immediately, like a low-level thief, we'll sell that back to him for a bit of a value. So here you are. I understand it not. For what reason wouldst such a beast come to our woods? Doth this herald some greater ill that comes our way? Her name is Hanet. She is a hunter, one of the last descendants of her proud and ancient clan. She makes her home here in Swarky, deep in the Darkwood. This seasoned huntress roams the forest with Lind, her fast friend, though her mind often turns to her master, who left the village 1 year ago, on a dangerous hunt from which he is yet to return. When a local noble came seeking aid, she answered the call, and was tasked with hunting a vicious beast that plagues the nearby forests. So she makes for the Whisperwood, with her loyal companion Lind at her side. She will need fierce allies on the path she has chosen. Party members. Find comrades and add them to your party. Seek out your travelers, they'll ask for help. Complete Chapter 1 of their story and they'll join you. After Chapter 1, you can change your party members at the tavern. Take her along. Travel out of the areas may be restricted. Oh, okay, so it's selecting take her along should just trigger her chapter. Hear the beginning of the tale. Alright, so, as far as I can tell, if you say no to starting their chapter 1, it just doesn't start it, and I have no idea what happens, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and next time, we shall talk to, Hanet, or Hanet, and start her chapter 1, and see what's going on with that. This has, of course, been Octopath Traveler, and I will see you guys next time, and know that the thumbnail art will not change, between all the episodes. I don't have a lot of money. Goodbye, everyone.